Welcome to UGRES 2021. My name is Patrick Amara. In Western Uganda and pretty much other parts of our country, the young people are rising up to challenge the status quo. They want to join positions of leadership so that they can be in the driving seat. And one of such young people is Dr. Diini Emmanuel Kisembo. Diini Emmanuel Kisembo is vying for the position of Vice Chairman NRM Western Uganda, but also the Buyaga East constituency to represent the people in the Parliament of Uganda. Dr. Diini Kisembo is on UGRES today. Welcome to the show. You know, Dr. Diini Emmanuel Kisembo, there could be other things you could have done, and one wonders, why do you get into politics that seem to be so toxic in this country?
There are several things that I have achieved at this level of mine. You remember very well when Northern Uganda had an infection. That was the nodding syndrome. At that particular time in 2012, I petitioned the court, that was particularly the Attorney General, and of course we are requesting government should not continue violating the rights of the children, since government is supposed to actually guarantee the lives of the people of Uganda. So we never wanted that, but I was pleased with the president when he came up in Agangura, and they set up treatment centers, they gave ambulances and even food. But now we don't have that kind of problem, it's minimal. Even in 2015, when these people of Bukasa were being evicted, NEMA had given them 21 days. I had to petition the government and the NEMA, and of course government has responded. Now they have allocated over 29 billion shillings to compensate the affected.
It looks like you are a man who always wants to jump to court for everything, because I also know you petitioned the court because you didn't want the roadmap of the Electoral Commission using the digital or scientific election.
Yeah, of course, I see that is a means of actually negotiation. You have seen President Museveni, he has come up several times that if someone is aggrieved, should go to court. So I'm not a politician who is confrontal, like maybe these other people who always organize people to demonstrate and what. I think that there is room for someone to complain in case you feel that there is a party that is aggrieved.
But whereas you have gone to court, you are still using the same platform you despise and you don't like to continue with your political agenda. So why didn't you just wait until maybe court pronounces itself on the issues you have petitioned?
Yeah, what I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to participate in the party positions. I have not yet picked any form from EC, that is the Independent Electoral Commission, but what I'm now doing is picking forms from the NRM Secretariat or NRM Electoral Commission.
There are two positions I understand you want, and one is the position of NRM Vice Chairman Western Uganda, is that right?
Yeah.
And that position has always been represented by Major General Matayo Kyaligonza, a darling of Bunyoro. Why would you want to change that?
Yeah, General Matayo Kyaligonza is a darling of Bunyoro, but still, when you look at his achievements, they should be consolidated by us, the youth, because Uganda, tomorrow is the youth. When you look at the participation of youth in Uganda, actually it is over 78 to 80%. So when you look at this, you compare it worldwide, being the second largest country, youngest country. When you look at all this, you need to bring some youth on table, you mentor them such that this country can be succeeded by the youth, because if the youth continue being far away, I think Uganda will face a very, very big problem.
But the three people who you want to go into the race with, whom you are politically against, are men of substance with some kind of record that they have served their country well. Dr. Baryomunsi, Colonel Shaban Bantariza, Major General Kyaligonza. How do you go past this?
Yeah, well, it is all about capability, integrity, and ideology. Much as they have served this country, and of course they have done their best, but it is high time to give also the youth a platform to also serve the people of Uganda and the NRM party, basing on my ideas that I'm bringing on board. Like NRM party has been there for so long, 35 years of age, but I see that there are certain issues that needs to be eradicated, like a youth secretariat. Since Uganda has 80% of the youth, we need to have a youth secretariat, decentralize it in all the parts of Uganda, all sub-regions. We need to actually get these NRM veterans, or the veterans, a monthly token, or what we call a monthly salary. Then also the NRM structures, we need to pay them because they always mobilize for the party, they go to the grassroots. So once we pay them monthly, they get motivated. Then the other is to come up with the transport means. These people, they labor, we need to give them motorcycles, at least from sub-county, such that the movement is very, very easy for them to mobilize for the party. Uganda right now, it has an uprising rates of unemployment today, and of course it is evident. So in case I participate at SEC, I can actually give my submissions to SEC a committee and later can be taken to NEC. At least we set up skill centers in every sub-region. These skill centers can help us, like if we groom these children or these youth in agriculture, metal fabrication, woodwork, sports, we shall see that a lot of youth will be neutralized within these other professions that they can get in like 2 to 3 months. Because like in case we put up these skill centers, I'm very sure that if you can learn like art and designs, you can see just a piece of art piece on the streets of Kampala, it is between 200 to 500. So if this youth is able to earn about 200 to 500, I don't think that he will come and complain against the sitting government.
Okay.
This will give us a very good mileage in terms of service delivery.
The mechanics of you getting there, because look, the constituency where you have to go and convince the people is quite big. From Kriandongo up there to Kisoro down, you know, that's quite a huge geographical scope for you to come and meet the people and convince them. It is financially draining.
Yeah, actually, before COVID-19, Mr. Kamara, I had already done Western, and I was only left with the Eastern and North, then Central. At least I have reached somewhere, but in this struggle, I can say maybe Karamoja, Eastern and North, but at least Western, I have done it several times, from Masindi, in Hoima, Kagadi, Chenjojo, Fort Potro, Mbarara, Kabale. I have done a great job. So since it is a National Vice Chairperson seat, it is the whole country voting. I see maybe Karamoja, Eastern, but still, when you have this kind of social media campaigns, I think I have reached so many people who are on social media and they know the right candidate to vote for.
Okay, if they know the right candidate to vote for, I'm going to ask you to look them into the face, and I'm going to give you 20 seconds to make your pitch once again for the people who are supposed to be electing you for the NRM Vice Chairperson's position, but also for Buyaga East.
Yeah, I would like to actually thank the people of Uganda and the NRM structures that who are going to be voting for this particular position. If that time comes, they need to rally behind Dr. Diini Emmanuel Kisembo. I'm the only solution to the problems that we are facing today. First of all, the youth are very many and I can relate with them. One of my most achievements that I have got, Honorable Akugizive Livingston, who has been a people power coordinator in Bunyoro sub-region, has already joined the mainstream party, that is the NRM, and I think given a platform at SEC, I can reach very many of them, like Nyakato Asinansi, like Kasure, and of course I'm already engaging them. But of course we are going to be giving you the best at that particular position. Thank you very much, Mr. Kamara.
All right, there you have heard him, Dr. Diini Emmanuel Kisembo, a man who is dreaming big. So help him maybe achieve what he wants to achieve and probably do for you. You have heard what he's saying, you have heard his position, and now the responsibility is yours to make your choice. This is UG Race 2021.